Hello, 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 hello. So I am coming to you live from Odessa, Florida for your update on Lumpy. Okay, so maybe you don't know, but I am a hotel housewife for about 3 weeks this month, and it's because my husband works in Florida. All right, he works in Odessa, Lutz, North Tampa, Florida. And he lives in Georgia and I live in Tennessee. Therefore, if I'm going to go see my husband, I need to go to Florida so I can actually see my husband, right? Hi! So he's been here. My husband, Jason, has been working in Florida for about 2 years. And since the first time that we came down here, it's actually a funny story. We came to this exact exit to the hotel that we're staying in 2 years ago for a conference on how to make courses, and that is where we kind of brainstormed and developed First Deal Done Fast. So literally the month before we came up with First Deal Done Fast, it was July of 2017, and we stayed at this exit at this hotel that we're living in now, and we were driving up and down the road here and checking it out. We had no idea that like 4 months later Jason would get a job offer right here where we were for this conference on how to make courses, which turned out to be First Deal Done Fast. And then fast forward 2 years later, Jason's been working here for 2 years. We just celebrated First Deal Done Fast birthday, like our 2-year birthday 3 or 4 days ago, and it all started right here kind of in the middle of nowhere, Florida, 2 years ago, before we had any idea any of this was going to happen. So anyway, we've been coming to this area for 2 years, and I've been watching this cow for 2 years. And I called her Lumpy because when I very first found her, she had this like basketball looking like lump on her back, on her hips. And I called her Lumpy, and I stopped, and I remember taking a picture of her 2 years ago. And periodically when I drive by, she's out front, but she's a cow. So sometimes she's in the backyard, and sometimes she's over in the side yard. And sometimes I can stop and take a picture of her. Sometimes it's raining and I can't. But anyway, about 2 weeks ago, I drove by and I'm sitting like across the 4-lane from her right now. Okay, I'm a total creep with this cow. And I'm watching her. She's over in the field. And so I thought I'd give y'all an update because about 2 weeks ago, I drove by and you could see her. She was really close to the gate over there where she is right now. And I took a picture and I said, all right, y'all, what is this? All right. And I put a post up and I said, what is wrong with this cow? Because now, 2 years later, she doesn't just have one lump or one hump on her back like a camel. She's got 2 big basketball-sized lumps on her hips. It looks like she's got permanent saddlebags on her hips. And I will put this video up in the picture that I took of her, and I'll try to put that picture in the comments of this video in case you're seeing this later and you don't know what Lumpy looks like. She's got 2 big lumps. I mean, huge lumps. Looks like permanent saddlebags on her hips. So it's really funny because y'all know my mom and dad didn't ever teach me stranger danger. Like they totally skipped that part of raising me, and I think strangers are just friends that we haven't met yet. So I'm creeping on this cow Thursday. And I took some pictures of Lumpy because some people were asking about pictures from like a different angle. So I was taking pictures of her because she was at a different angle the other day. And then I saw people. I saw Lumpy's people walk out of the house. So I put the car in reverse and I went, and this is like the land of U-turns. So I went down the road a little bit and U-turned and came back and pulled in Lumpy's driveway because I didn't want to, reverse on the 4-lane highway. That would have been kind of weird. By the way, I'm parked right now. Yes, I'm in my car, but I'm not driving. And I'm parked across the 4-lane from where Lumpy lives. So anyway, the other day I pulled in the driveway which is kind of like a road, and then I pulled in the house driveway. And it's really funny because when you're looking at Lumpy's house, they've got some storage buildings and some storage sheds and some garages and stuff. But when I pulled in the driveway, first they've got like no trespassing signs. These people don't want to be bothered. So I pulled in. Because that's what I do, is I talk to people. I pulled in though, because there's people out walking around. They look like nice, friendly folks. I pulled in and I was like, hey, I'm Whitney. I got to talk to you about this cow. And they were like, I'm sorry, what? And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. Hi, my name's Whitney. I have been watching your cow for 2 years because I'm creepy. And I just got to know what is going on with Lumpy. And does Lumpy have a real name? So it turned out I was talking to the man that owned the place, and he lives here, and he's actually building a really nice log cabin behind these garages and behind the storage sheds and behind the barns here. He's building this huge, awesome log cabin. And we got to talking, and he's like a professional pool player. Like billiards, like pool, like a stick and 9 balls or 12 balls or however many. You're whacking that stick at him. But he plays pool. And he's building this log cabin. He told me all about it. I mean, I was here for like 15 minutes talking to Larry. Super nice dude. But he's building this log cabin on 26 acres. They got 12 acres over there and 14 acres here, or 12 over there and 10 here and 4 in the back or something. They got a lot of land here. And it's for sale. He says he's got it marked up really high because nobody's ever going to buy it from him. But I hate to tell him, somebody eventually is going to want that land that Lumpy is mowing currently as I'm talking about her. Because this area is like exploding. Completely exploding. You want to talk about a hot market in Tampa? It's right here, 45 minutes north of Tampa. But anyway, I'm sitting here and I'm talking to Larry, and Larry is the dad, and he has a son, probably my age, and Lumpy and Lumpy's sister are the sons, cows. And he only has 2. So Lumpy and her sister, they're like pets. And I asked the man, the granddad, Larry, that I was talking to, I was like, well, what's Lumpy's name? And he was like, oh, I don't know. I guess my son has him named, but it's just Lumpy and the other white cow, I guess. Maybe we call him Miss Lumpy? I was like, that's a good name. Miss Lumpy. I like it. Mom says buy the land. Got it. Thanks, Mom. You want to just give me that checkbook anytime and I'll buy all the things? So, Lumpy does not have a name. Apparently, we can just call her Lumpy. And he told me that, hey, Connie, I'm glad you're here. I stopped and talked to Lumpy's people. So Lumpy doesn't have a name besides just Lumpy. And Lumpy has different pastures that she goes and grazes. And she's got different watering holes. So she's totally taken care of. But the man that owns this place, Mr. Larry, he said that when Lumpy was a cow, when she was a cow, she is a cow. When she was a calf, when she was a baby cow, she got attacked by a dog. And he's not sure if those saddlebags, those lumps, he's not sure if it came from where she was attacked by the dog and it's some sort of way of her body fighting against that old injury. He said that he's had dozens of vets come and look at her and it's just fluid, but it's not bothering her, so they've never drained it, and she's totally fine and everything's okay with her. It's not cancerous and it's not really a cyst or anything, and they keep an eye on it, but she's a perfectly healthy cow, except he said that she wouldn't be good to like sell for meat because she's got those lumps and people won't pay because she's got this deformity. But it's just a deformity. And he's got 2 theories. So she was attacked by a dog when she was a little bitty girl. And he's not sure if those fluids, those sacs, came from where she was attacked. The vets say she's fine. But also, she's barren. Lumpy can't have any kids. This is what Mr. Larry told me. She can't have any kids. They've tried to get her hooked up before, and it never took. So he doesn't know if somehow those saddlebags are from something to do with her not being able to have calves, or if it's something to do with the dog that attacked her when she was a little calf. He said that she is 100% fine, though. There's nothing wrong with her. They have vets that come and check on her periodically, and the vets always say that she's fine. She's 100% healthy. She's just got a little bit extra growth on her. I know what that feels like. Don't y'all? Sometimes I feel like my lumps in the back got a little extra growth on them. That's donuts, probably, and French fries. I don't think hers are from donuts and French fries, but mine are definitely from donuts and French fries. But he said you can call her Lumpy, and that's fine. But he said that he is very private, and he doesn't like people taking pictures of her. And I said, well, I put a picture of her up, and he said, well, one picture will be fine, but don't put any more up. And I was like, okay, I won't. So, unfortunately, if y'all want to see Lumpy, you're going to have to come down to Odessa Lutz, and you're going to have to drive by and see her. She's got a big old Berkshire Hathaway sign out in the front yard because they are trying to sell her gorgeous green grass. But he's also building his dream home on this gorgeous green grass, so they're not like super motivated to sell, if you know what I mean. They got a cell phone tower that's probably paying them a lot of money to be there so that I have service that I can do these little videos from across the street from Lumpy. And Lumpy's in good shape, but Lumpy has a friend. She's got a sister. There's a white cow out there with her, and I didn't include a picture of the white cow because I didn't think anything about her. She didn't have any special growths on her, you know what I mean? But he said that white cow is actually really sick. Lumpy is fine. She's got a totally clean bill of health. She's just got a little extra junk in her trunk. You know what I mean? But the other cow is sick. He says he expects that other cow to go on to cow heaven and greener pastures any day now. I've been stalking Lumpy for 2 years, and he's been expecting Lumpy's sister to die for about 2 years. I've been worried about Lumpy. Turns out it's her sister that we need to be praying for. It's her pasture mate that we need to be praying for. Lumpy's fine, y'all. But yeah, I sat over there and I talked to the owner, and we chit-chatted for a good 15 or 20 minutes because my parents didn't teach me stranger danger. And I'm not afraid to roll up in somebody's area and say, tell me about your cow. By the way, you thinking about selling this place? How much you want for it? Can I make you monthly payments? I've set up some awesome lease options from just driving for dollars. I told Lindy yesterday we were out doing Saturday girl things, Lindy House and I. She's a FDDFer that actually accidentally ended up in an apartment blitz too. And yeah, Lumpy's fine, Joanne. Everything's cool. And I told Lindy that I was driving for dreams the other day, and she was like, hold up, you were what? I said, I was driving for dreams. I was out looking at beach houses. That's how I found Whitney Beach and Anna Maria Island and all those things. I was out driving for dreams, not driving for dollars. But it is important that you get out and start driving around, y'all. Whether you're driving for dreams, you're looking for your beach house, you're looking for your dream house, you're looking for your dream investment property. Don't forget that it's not just about driving for dollars and going for the investment and the lease options and the owner financing and this deal and 50 cents on the dollar and wholesale and this. Don't forget to go driving for dreams too. And I also told Lindy that I am doing this Manifestation Babe challenge, a Money Babe challenge. And part of it is today's topic was on meditating. And I am a busybody and I just cannot stand to sit still. But have y'all ever been driving and then you get somewhere and you don't remember how you got there? It's because you were on autopilot, right? And you were just letting your mind wander. So sometimes I go driving for dreams And I'm just out driving, looking at houses, and sometimes it's investment houses that I'm looking for, because I'm looking for, my dream portfolio. I got a starter portfolio with my lease options and my owner financing houses and all that. But I also have a dream portfolio, and I have a dream house, and I have other things that I dream about doing. So sometimes I go driving for dreams, and it's just a way to kind of check out and do something. Driving for dreams is a lot like a Sunday drive, when you're just kind of out and you're just seeing where the road takes you, and you're, pay attention, please, y'all. Pay attention when you're driving. But turn the radio on and roll the windows down and open the sunroof and go driving in neighborhoods you've never been in or that you think you can't afford, but in 10 years you will be buying houses in there for you to live in or for you to have a vacation rental or, whatever. Go driving for dreams and allow that to be your meditating time. Or go driving for dreams, put the car in park, get out and go walking around in different subdivisions, in different neighborhoods, and you'll feel creepy for a minute, but I went to Anna Maria Island. I didn't even know what that was until I ended up there accidentally. I had two choices. I could either drop Jason and Lindsay off at the airport Friday morning and then haul tail back to the hotel and just sit there and look at four walls, or I could say, you know what, I've never been here before. Let's go see what there is to see. Let's hop in the car. Let's go driving around. And y'all, I found horses swimming in the ocean, and they had one horse left. So guess who got to ride horses in the ocean because she was out driving for dreams? Good thing I packed a bathing suit and 2 pairs of extra clothes and a towel and a little cooler. I was out for an adventure by myself. You ever taken a day vacation by yourself? Just packed a bag and hit the road and see what happens? It's a lot of fun. I found Anna Maria Island. I'm driving for dreams. I'm looking at these beach houses. I'm on the Big Z app. I'm looking at what stuff's for sale. I'm on VRBO, Airbnb. I'm looking at how much people are renting these places from. I had lunch at just this, it was a pier where people go fishing. They charge you $2 to fish off this pier. And then they decided to put a little fryer out there, and they started making a restaurant. So I ate at this total dive bar on a pier, and I talked to the locals. I listened to everybody around me. It was a solo adventure. It was so much fun. And then I got no schedule. I got nowhere to be. I'm just hanging out, driving for dreams. So I just start driving, and instead of saying, all right, time to go back to the hotel. Why would I go back to the hotel? Just keep going, see where this road goes, see where this neighborhood goes. I could get out at any time, find a public place to park, and just get out and walk around. Yeah, it feels creepy for a while. But then you're like, these people don't know if I actually live here, if I'm renting a place here for the day. It's a public beach, I can be here. I got back in the car. I started driving some more. I found Whitney Beach, y'all. Whitney Beach. There's literally a place in Florida called Whitney Beach on Longboat Key, close to Sarasota. I had no idea it existed. There's literally a sign that says Whitney Beach. If you're looking for a sign for from the universe that you should have a beach condo, sometimes God says, here is an ever-loving sign with your name on it. I mean, come on, y'all. Get out there and go driving for dreams. Go driving for dollars if you want to. But get out and meditate and take a little adventure by yourself and say, what can I go find today? Because I was out driving for dreams. I found Lumpy. I went back, talked to Lumpy's people, found out everything I wanted to know about all of this situation and cows and everything. The next day I went driving again for dreams. I found Whitney Beach. I found Anna Maria Island. I found horses to ride in the ocean. Went to a national park. I had so much fun. No schedule, nowhere to be, nobody needed me. It was a blast. One of the best vacation days I've had in a long time. I was exhausted when I got home. Driving for dreams and letting your mind wander into all the different places and letting your car just take you into lots of exciting new little places. Y'all, it's amazing. It is absolutely amazing. Mama says I need a place at Whitney Beach. Absolutely. We're totally doing that. Definitely on the bucket list. And we may or may not have found a new location for Apartment Blitz 2021. Y'all get out there. Go driving for dreams today. It's Sunday. Take a Sunday drive and just see where you end up and see what you find. Mom and Dad and I used to we still do, but we just hop in the car and be like, all right, where are we going? And then who knows where we would end up. That's some good meditating. Load the kids up. If you got kids, you can't take a solo day, load them up. Go on an adventure at home. It's a staycation. Go driving for dreams. Have ice cream, unscheduled, in the middle of the afternoon. If you don't have any kids, load up your mom. Load up an old lady at church. Load up the old lady that lives in your neighborhood. There's lots to see and do around here. And I took a Floridian out on a Floridian vacation yesterday. And we had a blast just going an hour away from where she has lived for like 18 years. And she'd never done any of these touristy things. I love the touristy things, y'all. I love cheesy. I love touristy. I love history. I love all those things. And I'm an explorer. Not in the sense that I want to go like exploring the woods and things. I'm an explorer in the way that I just want to go see what kind of attractions are around. There's a reason people are here. And there's a reason people have been here for 300 years. What's going on, y'all? Get out there and go driving for dreams. I meant to just give you a Lumpy update, but I ended up telling you all about my weekend. But that's good too. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. I have some more driving for dreams to do today that I will tell you about in a week or two. But I got some plans. I got some other dreams going on. And I'm going to go exploring a bit. We're adventuring today. Yay! Alright, but I do want to clarify, Lumpy is okay. And I'm not putting any more pictures up of Lumpy because his people are very private. And I'll just try to tag that picture that's already out there because it's already out there. I mean, what are you going to do about it? It's on the internet. It's got to be true. Y'all have a great Sunday. Bye. Bye, Mom. Mama, y'all got to come down here. Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. Y'all got to come down here because I found lots of things to do.